What is going on, you guys? Armooon here, and Armooon here with his big afro as usual. And today we're doing the only Sylas mid guide you will ever need. I'm against a Fizz, so I thought this would be a great opportunity because he's a pretty classic mid laner. So I'm gonna show my runes right here. Our team comp is pretty good. They have a legit team comp. I think Graves is actually one of the best junglers in the freaking game right now. But I'm gonna be showing you build path, mindset, just how to deal with the game in general. That's what we're going to be doing today. And if you guys like the video, make sure to like it, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, and I hope this helps you in your solo queue games. Without further ado, let's get into it. So we're against a Ziggs with Arcane Comet. He's basically just going to poke us down, and he has every right to be. That's actually like what he should do. It's going to be one of those really hard lanes, but we're going to play it as safe as possible and as just mechanically smart as possible. What you want to do is just CS. You don't want to use abilities unless absolutely necessary, and you make sure you don't want to push the lane. If you push the lane, that leads you open to ganks, and it just makes it a lot harder. One thing I like to do is, sometimes I like to use abilities to CS. It helps a little bit. For now, we're just going to take it. We have corrupting potions and biscuits, so over time we will live the lane. What's important here is gaining experience more than actually getting the CS. Now we have Ignite over Ziggs. He has TP, so we're going to be aware of that too. And we're just going to wait until we can get some nice combos down. What we want to do is we want to trade with him, and we want to make sure we come out on top. Now, you don't want to do a trade when he has a larger minion wave than you. So we're going to cut it down a little bit and make sure it's a little safer. Make sure we're at less of a risk. And we want to make sure we're not a level under him. So I'm going to wait until I'm at least level 3 to do anything about that. Alright, there we go. Now, constantly be watching the map. We see Grog is hovering mid lane. So we're pretty comfortable if we do want to go on him. Wow, that bounced right over my head. If we do want to go on him, or if Graves is around the corner, we're confident that we have Gragas right there. I'm a little more comfortable now. I do have a trinket that I will place. Oh, you know what? Constantly watch the map. Constantly make sure you're not leaving anyone open because you are in the, you're in the mid lane. And that's a pretty important role. You're in the middle of the map. You constantly want to be watching where everyone is and if you can help. Now, because we saw Graves here, we're obviously not going to be pretty aggressive on Ziggs. He will be aggressive on us, unfortunately. Okay, so we see Graves there. I'm gonna push up the wave. And our team is actually screwing us a little bit. We'll take one down with us. Oh my god. Alrighty, at least we have home guards. That was pretty unfortunate, so I guess this will be a good game because it'll show how to come back from being behind. The good thing is Ziggs didn't get the kill, and he used both of his summoner spells, which are pretty vital because Flash is going to be really good for when he's engaging on me. I guess I wasn't watching the map enough, and I didn't see Graves' health. For starter items, we want to go Boots of Movement Speed and Dark Seal. Dark Seal is great, especially while you have Biscuits and Corrupting Potion. Once again, I want to poke him, but the wave is too big, so don't go for these engages when the wave is too large. Now, because he has no flash, we can be aggressive here. Draining it from my boy Groggy. And nice. I do have movement speed over him because of my Timewarp Tonic, so he is a dead man. And this is really good because we're going to have him burn his TP because he didn't have TP before. I'm sorry, he didn't use TP before. So we burn a summoner spell out of him and get a kill at the same time. And the best part about it is we get extra attack speed and mana from here. My bot lane is back there, but we're going to pressure. The enemy team doesn't know where my bot lane is, so I'm going to push him off the dragon just like that. Now, because I got a kill on Ziggs, you might think, hey, I want to recall. Now, you don't necessarily need to do that because I still don't have enough gold to buy anything. Except maybe a Doran's ring, but it's more important to stay here for the CS rather than go back for just a small buy like that. We still have 2 corrupting potions, and we have another biscuit coming in 10 seconds. So we're going to maintain mid lane and just stay here farming. Now remember that Sylas is an extremely good scaling champion, so don't try to rush your early game by any means necessary. Take the opportunities that you can, but most importantly, and I want to edge your brain into this, is just constantly catch these mid waves. Don't roam too much, don't fall behind in XP. You want to stay in XP range. I see her here, but I got a fat wave and I really want to get level 6 before we do anything. So I'm going to ping that. Communication with team is obviously very important in the game. So she backed off. Graves has been hovering mid a lot, so I'm still not going to take my chances until... So you basically have two options. You don't want to engage until you see Graves somewhere else on the map, or until you have your jungler, my jungler in this case, Gragas, hovering. That should make sense, so that you're in a safe position. You don't want to take any risks in the mid lane, because the mid lane, if you fail it and it breaks down, it'll ruin the entire game. We see Graves and Ziggs bot lane. It's too late for me to do anything. That's just dead. So what I'm going to do, the only option I really have, is to push out mid wave. And it's unfortunate because you get... Well, they actually got a lot of kills from there. But we can't make it. We're not going to do anything about it. The only thing we can do is push out this mid wave and at least get one plate. Now the really good thing is, not really good actually, but good thing is he missed some CS. As you could see, I'm a level above him, although he did get a kill, which might make it a little harder. But once again, what's important is that we are doing very well on XP, and your CS is never going to be perfect, especially in the mid lane when you have Ziggs and Syndra, these very meta champions that are very poke heavy. Don't try to match them in farm. You really won't get it, and it's just going to make you die in lane because you're trying so hard. Just take the L. You know, it's okay to be a little under CS because you will be stronger later in the game. Look for picks with what you can. And I have one more corrupting potion, but I am quite low on mana. It looks like he's going to push the wave like that. And now what we're going to want to do is freeze it. So I'm going to clear this wave and immediately recall. Now the lane is frozen. Both the waves will meet in the middle. And I won't miss any CS in farm. He won't miss any CS in farm. Now, I wasn't all for this build. Actually, for a very long time, I wasn't encouraging it at all. But as of recently, I found that both for very good Sylas players and just average ones, this item, Hextech Protobelt, is just so phenomenal for its early game and active. It gives you really everything that you would want in a Sylas kit. Alright, so we get a gank here. His flash is at the same time as mine. Well, at least we can try to burn it. Oh. He's dead. Now, death timers are long. I think using both my sums was worth it. Unfortunately, our synergy wasn't great because I did miss my E. I didn't really know where the projectile would go. But my plan is just to screw Ziggs as much as possible. I want him to lose as much as farm as possible. That's what's... It's much more important to me than kills. Farm. This, and I want to edge this into your brain too. Farm, experience, these are all so much more important than kills. You can be 10 kills behind. Okay, 10 is an exaggeration. 3 kills behind. But if you're a level above the enemy laner, especially if you're Sylas, you have a very good chance of beating them. And so now we actually have a bounty on our head. We have a little more CS than him. And if you look at items, we're not very different from him. It's also very good because you're going to force, as you saw Graves came mid, you're going to force the enemy jungler into coming mid. That way, because you're forcing the enemy jungle to be somewhere, your jungle can be somewhere else, helping your team. So you're kind of like inadvertently helping your team by doing something like that. And we see Graves hovering top, I believe. Ziggs is trying to roam. Okay, so warning my team. I want to make sure I still get these waves. Like I said, don't try to miss any waves for any reason. Especially a cannon wave. And I actually can get my item now, but at the same time I can't because I don't want to leave my lane. So at this point, we're going to kind of have to suffer. Just because you can get an item doesn't mean you have to. I want you to know that because some people will get greedy, they'll recall, they'll miss a wave but be like, hey, I got an item. But in reality, it wasn't worth it because now you lost a whole wave. And each wave is extremely important. We're level 9 till Ziggs is level 8. I would go on him, but we just saw Graves in that bottom area. Looks like he backed. So once again, we're going to reset the wave. We're not going to push it. We're going to kill this last one, and then we're going to recall and get our item. That way, it kind of leaves it in a open state, neutral state, I guess would be a better way to talk about it. So it does look like Ziggs did TP bottom. In this case, when they have a TP advantage, it's not much you can do. You kind of want your laners to be a little safer. But because that already happened, yeah, we could roam. Actually, this wave is still in a good spot. We got another TP, a Maokai TP coming in, but I think we can go here. Go for some shutdowns here and there. Oh, it's actually Ziggs' TP. I guess he didn't use it before. Unfortunately, I don't think we can go further than that. But what's important is that we caught this wave. Mid wave's still in the middle, and we got a shutdown. So all in all, not bad. Unfortunately, if my team was a little more prepared, if they stayed a little safer, it would be better for that not to happen. But of course, in solo queue, a lot of things are gonna happen. We do have a Graves ulti. I still believe I can kill Ziggs, but once again, there's a big wave, so we don't want to kill him during that time. Alrighty, this is good. This is good. I'm really glad I got a level above him for this dragon fight. I do want to look for a kill on him. I have a lot of burst potential because of my item, and I want to make sure I still don't have any summoner spells, so I'm not going to force it until I see Graves somewhere else. Ziggs still does a very large amount of damage, especially because he has sorcerer shoes, so he can burn through me pretty easily. I gotta make sure I gotta make sure my movements are good. Okay, unfortunately there's a team fight, so I'm gonna have to lose some CS. Go for a kill. Get our 2 cents in there with that assist. Should be a pretty free kill. Good job, good job, good job, good job. Giving me some mana, which I am low on. A shutdown, actually. Really, really good stuff. In some cases, you're gonna have to lose a wave. I mean, obviously, a dragon is much more worth than a cannon minion. So, in that case, we kind of had to do something. What I could have done, but I wasn't sure if I needed it or not, was I could have Hextech Portabelted that wave. It's a really good item for that as well. But, can't always predict the future. So we're kind of in a lull state in this mid lane. Neither of us want to go on each other. Basically just going to try to poke me if I walk up, but I'm not going to walk up and let him do that. And I want to make sure this doesn't go to the tower because I probably would, the health that they were at, I probably wouldn't have been able to kill. Let's look for a roam. Let's look for a roam. We know that I have my active, I have flash. Graves is hovering though. We'd have to kill him before he came. I don't have ulti actually. I just realized that. And I gotta go back mid lane so I don't lose farm. Because as you can see, they're gonna shove it. Luckily, I didn't miss any. Pull, pull, pull. You got it, you got it. Oh, okay. We'll take a flash. Good job. And I'm about to hit level 11, which is a very big power spike for Sylas. Now, I might be dead. I might have to use flash. Very good hook. I was so scared. Holy moly. I'm not in range to take his ulti. Is this greedy? Damn it. Dang it, dude. That was greedy. Okay, no, switch would be pretty good because as we could see, Maokai built all armor items against our Fiora, but I don't do attack damage. So this is a great time to switch, honestly, especially because Fiora can rush on Ziggs pretty well. Now, once again, I'm not going to take anything yet. I knew Graves was top, but it's a really good idea for me to switch lanes with her. You're part of the problem. So for our next item, by the way, I forgot to mention this, we are going to go Luden's Echo. Very amazing item. Vital, in my opinion. Gives you 20% cooldown reduction, a lot of mana, a lot of burst, and a lot of AP. Hi, Graves. I 4 people. Hello. Okay. Well, let's think about our ultis that we can steal right now. Ziggs would be the best, but it's not an option. Most likely, we're going to look for wave clear. We're going to look for something to hold off my team. This would definitely be the best. No way he lived. Oh, just kidding. I still have to wait for my team. Overall, we win the fight. It's a 4-for-2. I was really just trying to stay alive as long as possible, but at the end, like, we knew what the situation was. We knew they were going to be extremely aggressive on us, and I didn't have any summoner spells. I tried to play back, but it was pretty rough. I was kind of just in an area where I couldn't run away, but I couldn't go in at the same time. An overall good fight, and I don't know why I keep having bounties. Now I have an 150 gold bounty while I'm dead. So, a little unfortunate, but we're still above in the level department. Like I said, we're behind in CS, but we have more levels. This is what I'm talking about, where I'm soaking up more XP. Maybe I wasn't able to last hit the minions as well as him, but the fact of the matter is I soaked up more XP, which is more important. Having this level advantage, Sylas has amazing armor, magic resist, and health scaling with every level. So these are extremely important, especially when you're upgrading your abilities. Cooldown reductions go down. So many bonuses from this. We got a dragon, so I'll be hovering bottom. I think he just solo kills him. No, I got you. See, this is a great Portable's a great item because when you miss your E like me, you got another dash. You know, it kind of just gives you a little secure pocket for mess ups, which I actually really like, as well as making me tanky, which I like to be tanky. I like to have that extra health, you know, a little more oomph, a little more dangerous. I can be a little more risky, you know what I mean? And we just hit a big power spike. I'm gonna recall for Ludens Echo because it's just a huge power spike, an extra 20% cooldown reduction. Let's go do that. At this point in the game, when we're reaching the 20-minute mark, I like to see Sylas as a split pusher. Not just Sylas, but any mid laner, you will normally give the mid lane to your bottom lane and start splitting elsewhere. Sylas is a great champion for this because he is able to split, but also be safe. A lot of mid laners, maybe like Zoe, like Ziggs, they try to split push, but they're not very safe. They don't have an escape. Sylas has an escape. So we're going to focus on this. We're just focusing on pushing waves in constantly. I'm looking to get an outer turret. As you can see, I'm in the top lane of the bot lane because the bot lane turret's already gone. So I'm just looking to push, get an outer turret, still be around for my team. I have upgraded boots. You also always want to go Sorcerer's Pen. Very good item. And so yeah, we're just kind of lurking around is a good way to say it. We're constantly shoving in lanes to Maokai so he can't help his team. Keeping an eye on him. I want to make sure, because if they see me in the top lane, they'll force on my team. I want to make sure that doesn't happen. I have to remember Maokai also has Bramble Vest, so I should not be attacking him. I shouldn't be using my W on him because I know I'll get half my HP off of it. Paying attention to enemies' itemizations are extremely important as a Sylas player. It's like paying attention to summoner spells. Now, hopefully, at this point, my team kind of knows I'm in the top lane. They're going to try to force on you. It's an uneven fight. I don't have TP. I use my Hextech Portabelt to push this as fast as possible, and I'm going to get a turret. The enemy team got nothing out of it. And little by little, we're opening up the map. 2 towers to 2. The most important lane to open up, though, is the mid lane. But that's going to be a little hard when they're A-ramming it. I have my ulti. It won't last much longer, so we should force here. I'm coming. Wow. I got blinded hardcore. Oh! But we got 2 kills. Very good job, team. So I got a really hard engage on them. The Maokai ulti was about to run out. Actually, 3 of them dead. Ziggs has very amazing wave clear. It's going to be hard to break this down, honestly. I don't think there's much we can do. He's just too strong. Not even his strong. I mean, he's like not even fed or anything, but his champion in general, his building is extremely aggressive. It's the right build, obviously. He's going penetration. The only way we can really push for this tower is to dive him or kill him. But we can't do that. Oh, he's actually low. YOLO? Oh, you guys, if there's one thing I can teach you the most, is always take that chance. I always just randomly E, hoping that maybe, just maybe it'll hit. And sometimes it does. There was no harm in doing that, honestly. It was just a very low chance of it happening, and it happened, which is insane. With that kill, we were able to get the mid tower. As you can see, lanes are constantly pushed up, so they've been losing minions both in the top lane and bot lane all this time. What's up, buddy? Alright, no one saw that. No one saw that super easy E to hit. No. Cut that out of the video. And now we're 4 towers to 2. You know, pushing to in-him towers is very, just a little bit greedy. So I won't be joining my team there, and I'm gonna signal them to get the heck out of there. Because I have too much gold to help you. Actually, we got a Zonia's right here. Yep. You know, I got a 700 gold bounty, so I'm not looking to be dumb and waste it like they are. I'm glad Ezreal is not dead because he also has a bounty. But when you have a bounty, you can't do dumb stuff like that. He's dead. Is he dead? Oh my god, he lived. Now, once again, talking about itemization. Your next item should be a Zonia's. God, what a freaking amazing item, guys, this is. Both for its stats and for its active. Holy crap, you're crazy. But I'm more crazy. Let's go. There were so many people I wanted to kill, I couldn't focus. Man, what an amazing setup for my ulti. I should have bought a Magi's, guys. Just honestly, that felt so perfect. And I think I couldn't pay attention because there was so much going on, but I think we got some summoner spells in that entire fight. Now we're at 40% cooldown reduction, exactly what we want. We have an amazing active, we're tanky, we have a lot of health, we're aggressive, and we're a mid laner. I mean, we deal so much damage. How would you not play Sylas? We heal a bunch, we're tanky. Just so many reasons to play this guy mid, man. I make so many videos trying to convince people, and you can just see from proof here. Now, once again, still behind in farm, guys. Even though I've been farming most of this game, I'm still behind. This is just hilarious, but it shows you. Now, once again, just split pushing as usual, like I said I would do. And now we're the highest level in the game, 4 levels above the enemy jungle, level 15. And you can see it really shows with my 2300 health. Let's see him, 1900. You're just dead, man. Finish him off for me. Oh no. Oh, hey, I got the assist. Nice job, brother. Well, that ain't good. Okay, well, I got a lot of gold. I'm pretty confident. I think I'm confident enough to get a Magi's. Let's do that. And at this point, we don't really need Corrupting Potion anymore. My next item is going to be Rabadon's Death Cap. This should just go without saying, but just how amazing of an item this is with the Conqueror. I mean, it scales with everything. And you know what? I'm going to kill this ulti right now because I don't want... Gray's ulti is not very good. I want it to go on cooldown so I can take another ulti sooner. It's a very low cooldown. I think for a team fight, better ulti take would be Ziggs for Maokai. So that's why I took that one out. It still, you know, has some time on it. Uh-oh. You know, I might not have an ulti for here now. Very good by Gragas to get them off of me. I really want to wait for my ulti to come up. But I don't think it matters because we're just wrecking house now. Ziggs has Merle and Amakan. Gotta be aware of that. Look, he still does so much damage to me. So I can't be greedy. Big heal. Okay, we got the jungler. That's Baron. We got the jungle. There's no reason to die this guy. He has no bounty. I'm very confused. Yeah, take it. Take it. Come on. I want to push the wave so they can't contest it. But this is rough. It's going to be hard to take with Ziggs constantly poking us down. But actually, it's too late. Even with Graves dead, we might just die. Still have an ulti I can take. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. 1 second. Live. Wow. I was gonna flash W because I needed heal, but that just went much better than I expected. I'm 15, 3, and 13. What the heck is going on this game? I don't even have this much. I have 28 of 40 kill participation. Wow. I've been in every fight, but I really don't feel like I have been. And we got an ace. I'm too low. I really don't want to get my bounty, so I want to let my team do all that work. Actually, they're dead for a long time. Let's break the entire map. Break bot lane too. I don't know if we could really go for the end here yet. So we got him being toxic against each other. It's a plus. Let's break this. I'm so low. Like one Ziggs Q actually might kill me. I have no flash or anything. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's dip. I knew I didn't want to greed, man. Because if we throw here, they can get Baron. Now, I don't know if this game's going to go on for me to get my last item. Hold on, wait. I'm full build. What am I saying? Well, in a not ideal world where you don't have 25 Magi stacks, what I would recommend is a Spirit Visage. You're going to be over 40% cooldown reduction. This gives you magic resist when you already have armor. This enhances your healing because most of the time, almost all the time, they're going to build anti-heal. So if you don't have 25 Magi stacks, go for that. We got 732 AP. This is going to scale with our Conqueror and scale with our Rabadon's Death Cap. I feel so good. I feel like I'm going to int. I have no flash. So I should be careful still because Ziggs is extremely strong. I mean, this guy is farming really well all game. For losing lane, for me beating him, he actually didn't even lose lane very. Only died 4 times. ADC has died 10. Alright, now we're in this 30-minute state of Baron. Now, I look for picks as a Sylas player. You want to burst someone, you want to pick them out. And so I don't have red trinket when I should. We're getting it anyways. I'm kind of just being like the keeper, the guard. 797. Let's finish this out right. 869. Our E is going to be doing about 1,000 damage base. We have no penetration. If you're really into the late game, I also recommend selling Hextech Portal Belt for something like Morellonomicon, because like I said, you're going to be at 50% cooldown reduction with the Spirit Visage, so you can sell this item because it only gives you 10%, and Morellonomicon is super great for penetration, for anti-healing, for so many reasons. You don't really need this anymore because it's just a good early game item. It's always a good item, but obviously if you were to choose between that and Morello, you would obviously think Morello is better. Why am I tanking so hard? Oh no. That is the longest laser I've ever seen, guys. Report the laser. I completely trolled that. I did not need to do that in the end, but it doesn't matter because we won the game. Always have a little fun, I guess. Don't take the game too serious. Solo queue is trash, and ranked is toxic. So don't forget to have fun when you play Sylas in the mid lane or Sylas in general. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you win your solo queue games. I hope this helped. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.